Um, may God bless all of you. I want to start by saying that first, I thank you all for being a part of us, a part of this movement, and seeing things with us. Let me assure you and say that your efforts are yielding results. I want to say that you have not done badly. What you're working with us to do is giving direction, and it is the direction we wanted, and we wanted direction towards the truth. And from our own eagle eyes, looking at all things, I can say that you are not only on the a good direction, but that our direction is leading us to something positive. Things are actually happening. I don't hope to speak for UAAG, but things are happening. However, we need the process to be able to arrive at the conclusion. So we want to be sure that you and I are following the process. If we follow the process, we will get to the end result. So tonight's meeting is to encourage you to follow our direction. By the grace of God only, we have been able to give some direction to the grants community, in which with your support, our effort is yielding good results. If we were not on the right path, and if we were not heading towards our expectation, I would tell you. And if in the course of our following, we, the executive of Masses Freedom Movement, observe that things are going wrong, we will let you to know. Let me say this also. We know to an extent what is going on. Permit me not to divulge all the details of what is actually going on, but just know that what is going on is working in our favor. However, we are trying to make sure that the time frame is justified, no prolonged extensions that will bring these extortions and all of that, and distortions of information here and there. That is why tonight we call this meeting, so that you and I would be on the same page and then be more focused. And where is our focus? At this point, having weathered through all the storm to this point, to this point, we need to face the MOU signing by the NGOs. So the process and the batch by batch invitation, whatever UAG will be speaking from their mouth, we will have to hold them accountable, and it has to be in the direction of MOU. You and I know once MOU signing is over, there must be disbursement. There must be disbursement. There cannot be stories after MOU has been signed. So what I want us to encourage, like we did last time, is encourage every NGO to partake in the process, because after that, there must be disbursement. UAG will not have any excuse, any way to tell us that they couldn't disburse, because we've already done the homework of finding out there is money. We have also found out that all the signatures needed have been signed. We only needed to be sure that we are on the path to disbursement, which we are now. And the necessary path to it is the MOU. So we want to enjoin everyone, let's follow that part of MOU signing, and now watch out for disbursement, because disbursement must come after MOU signing. Now, having signed the MOU, let's say in days coming, being that NGOs, according to them, will start receiving invitation letters. If the NGOs do not receive invitation letters, they should not proceed to Abuja. Also, they cannot keep NGOs waiting forever. So if they have any game plan in shifting and shifting when they give NGOs later and things like that, we will also know and inform the House accordingly. Now, if they have another plan, we at this point expect UAAG to be more official, to be more responsible in the way they deal with us, because we are humans, we have emotions, and they should be able to be humane enough in handling people. They should learn more about people management so that they know how to carry the grant community from this point. If there is any change in plan, there has to be justification for it, and there has to be timely feedback to the masses. We are not in a banana republic where anyone just treats fellow human beings as if we are in a zoo. All right. Having said that, let me just quickly go through the items of the agenda that were outlined for this night so that we'll be on the same page. Now, the first one is the focus on the MOU signing. I've already said that. Let us focus on that MOU signing and then encourage NGOs to go. The 50,000 naira saga for NGOs. Well, let us discard that information because it didn't come from UAAG official quarters. No person from UAAG, no official or designated UAAG personnel said anything about it. So disregard it, treat it as trash. If UAAG feels there is any need for such in any way, they should communicate to the NGOs through the invite letters or the invitation letters they hope to sign. That should not be a problem for the public. Don't bother about it now, so that we could stay focused on that signing. Okay, on the MOU signing. If there is anything they need, let it stay within. UAG will resolve it. But as far as I know, that information is not from UAG official quarters, either the country director or the official spokesperson of UAG, or I think even the one of the think tank is not from them. So disregard it and throw it in the dustbin. For those who it borders on, probably they will work on it. It came from the power of 5, and it is not, probably has to do with only the power of 5 people. If they have an agreement, that is the agreement. That is not the agreement of the grant community. So we only hold UAG accountable to the fact that this is what UAG said, and the UAG has not said anything about 50,000 naira at this time. Now, the next bullet is it really true disbursement is awaiting Minister of Finance appointments, and all of that? Clear-cut answer, absolute no. It is a no, no, no. This disbursement is not waiting for any appointment of Minister of Finance. That information should be disregarded. Whatever is going on, let us just allow. They have decided to cover it, and they don't know how better to tell us why they are covering that. However, they said, in fact, it's not even them that said it. They only said we will expect letters from them to the what do you call them, NGO heads or so, who the invitation to Abuja. So let us stay with that. But if it is to Minister of Finance, please, from this moment, disregard it. That is not the problem. We are only waiting to hear that NGOs have started receiving letters of invitation for Abuja. Now, that is because some homework is done on that. Leave minister, leave appointment, leave any other thing. Let's just leave it there. It is not Minister of Finance that is needed at this time. QED. All right. At the next point I go. UAAG culture of debunking of her perceived agents' voice notes and write-ups. There are people who we perceive in the grant community that act as representatives of UAAG. And each time, at times, they say things UAG will come out and debunk such things. We are aware that some people that are believed to be agents of UAG come out to make some voice notes and write-ups. At this point, because you are now following us, because you are now at least listening out to Masses Freedom Movement to know what exactly is going on, I would say for your mental health and otherwise, and other seriousness or purpose of expecting disbursement, refuse to accept voice notes and write-ups that are not from UAAG. If UAAG is serious, and I want everyone at this point to start tasking UAAG on being responsible. Everyone listen to me now. UAAG should be tasked for being responsible from this time forward. We do not want all these backdoor information ministers coming to tell us things which they themselves have not confirmed. And these things throw the grant community into pandemonium, confusion, and at times it just looks as, so let all of us, now that we have a direction we are following, and Masses Freedom Movement is giving, Masses Freedom Movement is giving you the direction, say, okay, let's follow these parts now. We should not allow alternative information from supposed backdoor ministers of information of UAAG to give us updates. Some of them, I must say, they are compromised. So let us stop at this time to but rather let us task UAAG to be responsible enough. This is an international grant. This thing is not some local government, even village council. Even in village council, there is a lot of responsibility on the part of the chief or village head. If you watch proceedings at the village sitting of a village head, it's very organized. We task at least UAAG to borrow from the village head council of chiefs how they do their thing, how they conduct their meetings. I'm sorry to reduce them to that level, but that is what is required at this time. They need to be responsible. Be responsible to not allowing the grant community wallow in confusion and darkness until you intervene. And intervene very late when everybody is confused. Be able to know, no, this is not from us, period. And then give us your own direction and not just to come and debunk. So that culture of debunking from you, we should call you agent to order and say, okay, start being very responsible to your directives, to your directive. You have a grant to disburse, then give the people proper direction. That is required of them. Now, that leads me to the next point, which is deliberately creating and allowing confusion in grant community. Mostly is a work of grant handlers. From history, we have always seen a situation whereby, at least from the grants we have known, SEM, Telpecon, Commonwealth, what do you call it, Golden Bridge, we have all seen that none of them is paid. It has always been swinging of emotions, bamboozling the subscribers here and there, causing at times they just throw confusion among, give us bone to chew. If you know how to distract a dog and you want to do something, throw a bone to the dog. Go and do that thing which